There we go. Cadence to knee flat. That's the key of the day today. So better cadence it again. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone?
Good.
Hello? Thank you for saying good morning. At least I know it's working. It's a lovely Carolina day today. Even Robbie back there at the sound booth has commented on what a lovely Carolina day it is today. So makes you feel grateful. Makes you want to say thank you, doesn't it? So let's just give ourselves a chance to say thank you one time. 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Right. It'd even be better if we all stood up and said.
That'd be great. Join way.
Brought more joy and said thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take the key back up to C minor. Okay. We're going to say thank you again. Thank you. 2, 3, and 4, and one more time. 2, and 3, and 4, and
thank you.
2, and 3, and here we go. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. This wonderful, this wonderful, this wonderful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This joyful, this joyful, this joyful day. This joyful, this joyful, this joyful day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo! Yes, thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, Bright Matter. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to those of you joining us on the live stream, Facebook or YouTube. You are welcome. You are here as a participant with us as we take a deep breath together and really anchor ourselves in the present moment. You are at Unity Center of Peace. I'm Reverend Victoria Loveland-Coen. What's my name? And to my left is a wonderful Nathan Jorgensen, who is bringing us a little bit of, is this sort of the Father's Day?
Children this morning.
Oh, okay. Happy Father's Day. All right, so let's take a seat, get settled, and as Nathan lights the Divine Light candle, let's take this moment and just kind of be with that element of fire, that sacred element. Just breathe that in for a moment. Find that place of peace within us. Feel that opening beginning to expand, beginning to fill our consciousness with peace. Our whole vibration is lifted into this peaceful place. And from this place, I invite you to say our wonderful opening invocation, which is a little bit different. So if you've not been here for a few weeks, take a look at that. And let's take a deep breath together. Together. There is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in my life. Infinite divine love, omnipresent. Breathe that in. Really feel that love just vibrating in every cell of our being, bringing us fully into this present moment together. And so it is. Amen.
fall into the arms of love. I wanted to give today's meditation a title, Crowned in the Ordinary. I'm wearing today what many consider the quintessential dad outfit. And yet, I realize from reading and hearing many wise teachers and experiencing in my own life that when we are surrounded by pictures and images of things that are just beyond our reach, things that are far away, things that we have to attain, we miss the miracle of the beauty of the ordinary. And it only seems ordinary if we want something better. So, as we relax, I'm going to lead us in a short breathing exercise. If your eyes are still open, just take a moment to look around and see the people around you, the art we have, the plants within, and the beautiful forests that we're surrounded by here in this beautiful building, the flowers. All of these are here. This is the ordinary, and it's beautiful. So let's breathe together. We're going to do a 5-second count for an in-breath. We're going to hold it at the top for 5 seconds. And we're going to breathe out for 5 and then continue. And if you can't quite do it for that long, start with 3 or 4 or 5. And I'll guide it briefly. And then you'll just let your natural breath take over as you settle into your seat, into this place, into where we are now. So let's breathe together in. Hold it. And out. And in again. Hold it at the top. And release. Allow your body to relax, releasing tension, and continue those breaths as we sit in silence. I invite you back to this space slowly. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can keep your eyes closed if you want to for a few more moments. Begin to bring your mind and your heart and your body to this space. See the crown that is sitting here right for you, right here in the ordinary. And we will now take a moment to honor and pray over the prayers of those in our community who have put their prayers in the prayer request box. We feel the power and the love and the faith of these community members. We share in their pains, in their struggles, and in their joys. And we together recognize within each one of us the powers that we have that are the answer to all of these prayers. And we call forth the strength, the faith, the community to bring the answers to these prayers into being. And so it is. And if you haven't yet opened your eyes, now's a good time to do that. Look around you, let your eyes adjust to the light. I hope that you feel some sense of peace, of beauty, here and where we are. Let's take a moment to look around this room and connect eyes with at least 2 or 3 other people. Share a greeting. Share the love that we have. Thank you all for being here, and we'll turn it over to Bright Matter.
We are continuing to explore the world of imagination. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change your world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with your imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly
beautiful. Well done, Roshana. So heartfelt. Love that song. Yeah, good morning. So, this month of June is just chock full of all of these events and celebrations that we have kind of neglected to, celebrate, to mention. And so I want to take a moment and do that now. I mean, the month of June is Pride Month, right? So happy Pride Month. We want to celebrate our LGBTQ plus community and embrace them, right? Happy Pride Month. Yeah. And let's see, Friday was Juneteenth, right? And we actually did remember that. We put it in our e-news and sent it out a little bit about what it is with a link that goes to a website with all of these Black-owned businesses, restaurants and businesses, and that's really a good way to support our African-American community is by, shopping at Black-owned businesses. So happy Juneteenth! And I think yesterday was the longest day of the year, summer solstice. And thank you, Annie, for I heard that was a really beautiful celebration and honoring of our summer solstice. Happy summer solstice! You see what I mean? There's a lot of things to celebrate this month. And there might be one more. I wonder what that is.
My granddaughter's first birthday.
Oh, okay. We'll celebrate your granddaughter's first birthday. It is also Father's Day, right? So happy Father's Day. We are honoring all of our fathers and grandfathers and stepfathers and mentors and teachers, anyone who really embodies those or did embody those fathering qualities, like strength and guidance and direction and structure and encouragement, right? And we'll get into more of that. But it feels like, it's just one day, one day, just like Mother's Day. Just one day to honor mothers and fathers. It should be the whole month, right? We just take a whole month to honor fathers. But we start here, and we first want to think about our biological father. We all had one. Whether that father was present in our life or not, we did. I had a father who was present in my life for the first 5 years, and then he passed away unexpectedly. So I didn't get to experience that much. But then a little later on, I had sort of an occasional quasi-father figure who was in my life for a while, so that counts, right? And if you are a father, we honor you today. We're honoring you today. And, this is an opportunity for you to think about, what it is to be a father and to really think about the enormous impact you are making. I have to say, I've been seeing so many men take on an active fathering role. Around town you see fathers just, with the babies in the front pack and a little toddler here and just like alone, just taking them out and being present with their children. So it's a really encouraging thing. And of course, we know we all had a different experience with our fathers. Some people had a great relationship with their dad, and they really helped shape the person that they became. And, some other people describe their childhood growing up as a bit of a nightmare. But most people like somewhere in between, right? Some good, some not so good. Father's a human, after all, just like we all are. Yeah? So, some people grew up with fathers who encouraged them, and it sounded like, you can do this. You got this. I believe in you. And then sometimes for others, it sounded like, you better do this or else. or I expect more from you, or why can't you recite your ABCs like Mary Mace, which was what I got. Mary Mace was the kind of precocious child across the street who, had both parents were educators, and, she just loved to show that off. Didn't do much for my self-esteem, I have to say. But I absorbed other positive qualities from my dad in that short time. He was very disciplined man. He was a Navy captain, so that was required. He fit that really well. And I've noticed that I'm quite disciplined. So that's one of those positive qualities that somehow I absorb. So Father's Day gives us an opportunity to think about all of the lessons that we learn, all of the gifts that we receive, and really take a moment and express gratitude for all of that. Really take a moment, express gratitude, and or heal those things that are calling to be healed, right? That's what today is all about. And if you are a father, you may be reflecting on your journey of parenthood so far. The first moment that you held your newborn in your arms, or if you had twins, maybe one in each arm. I think we have a slide for that. Anybody else here have twins? I know Courtney does. Yeah. What do you do when you have triplets? I mean, I don't know. You need another arm. Yeah. So that moment, and of course, all of the joys of when they were little, all of the challenges too. And if you have children who are now adults, you may be feeling a sense of satisfaction about the person that they have become. And maybe every moment they kind of pick themselves up quickly after a big disappointment. You feel proud, or maybe every time they stand up for themselves, every time they channel and activate their power of strength and persistence to achieve a goal, you may be saying to yourself, wow, they actually listened to something I said. Which usually doesn't click until about 25, but it does, right? It does. Or maybe you feel like, yeah, I was. I modeled the right behavior, and now I'm seeing it pay off and feeling some deep satisfaction in that. Allow yourself that, right? Okay, so the archetype of father is that spiritual energy of the masculine. Remember Mother's Day, we talked about the mother archetype and the feminine aspect, and knowing, and we talked about how we all have both qualities. We both have both aspects, masculine and feminine, and we can shift the balance of that depending upon, the need of the moment. So that feminine aspect is that nurturing and receiving and cultivating and embracing energy. And that masculine aspect is the directing, protecting, establishing, empowering energy. We need both of those, right? They're both sacred. So Charles Fillmore, who was the co-founder of Unity, do we have a slide for that? He interpreted father metaphysically as divine mind. It is that originating principle of being, the creative intelligence from which all life emerges. So he kind of saw it less as father, less as a gender, and more of that originating, directing, initiating aspect of spirit. Excuse me. So, even if we're not a father, we can channel that father energy, particularly if we're mentoring a child or somebody, which expresses itself in part when we can see the potential in a child and help them grow into it, or when a child is going through a difficult time and just being there with them, reminding them of how strong they are, helping them to develop their 12 powers. We can do that. In fact, let's all just even think about, it doesn't have to be a child, who in your life could use a little encouragement? Who in your life could use a reminder of their true worth? Or who is, going through a difficult time that, could use your presence? That is that fathering energy that we can be there. It can work through us and be present for someone else. And this is kind of where that occasional quasi father figure in my life came in. And I've been thinking about that this week because I think when I was little, I was kind of in danger of continuing to be this whiny child, helpless, lost her father, boo-hoo, and holding on to my mother's apron strings, but he came along and he taught me self-reliance. He really reminded me of my power, that I really was capable. So again, we want to think about anybody who played that role of father figure in our life and what they taught us, what we got from them, the gifts that we got from them, Yeah, and so Father's Day, also an invitation to experience that spiritual energy within us, that deeper spiritual truth, that divine presence that is constantly calling our spiritual self forward into a greater experience of life. It is that energy that's calling our spiritual truth forward into a greater expression of life. And of course we know that God has no gender, because it's just, it's an energy of love. We see here, that God is an energy of love and the power of peace and the principle of life itself. But just for today, I want to kind of play with this idea that I'm calling the fathering presence of God. The fathering presence of God that is always within us, guiding us, inspiring us, empowering us, encouraging us, that presence that is always there. So, and we can connect with it. And Jesus, original name Yeshua. So, we talked here before about how Jesus spoke Aramaic. And so he used this Aramaic word, Abba. Abba, right? Which was later translated to Father, which conveyed a sense of deep intimacy. So he used many words to describe the indescribable, right? This universal, divine, loving presence that is all around us and within us, and different aspects of it. But Abba, which is, spelled the same way as the group, right? Coincidence? I think not. So Abba is that aspect that is this deep affection and connection and closeness. So he was showing us how we can connect with that loving aspect of the divine. Now, you have to remember that at his time, he lived in a very patriarchal culture. So if he was talking about God as mother, his followers would have turned around and walked the other way, wouldn't listen. But he was clever. So the qualities that he attributes to God as Father were really containing both masculine and feminine. That masculine that protects and guides and strengthens and empowers, but also the feminine aspect that forgives and nourishes and embraces and loves. So it's more of the Father-Mother God. It's more of the Father-Mother God. There's one presence that expresses as both this nourishing and empowering aspect of being. So for him, Abba was an invitation to connect with the divine, not as an almighty king or a cosmic judge, but as this inclusive, loving, accepting, and embracing presence that is available, accessible, which is a very different way that people were thinking about it at the time, right? A very different way. So one of the most well-known stories in Christian scripture, and I'm not one to usually quote a lot of scripture, but everybody knows, the prodigal son, the story of the prodigal son. And when we think about it, we usually think about the son, but today, for obvious reasons, we're going to really focus on the father. And so the son takes the inheritance, runs away, wanders off, gets into trouble, squanders the inheritance, loses everything, is hungry and just destitute, just down on his, and so full of shame, broken, tail between the legs, he goes back home expecting to find a father who is going to be very angry and yell and blame, and maybe he thinks he's going to face some sort of enormous punishment or at least be shamed. But what does he find? This loving presence, open arms, wide open arms and heart running towards him. So that story, that the father represents that unconditional love. That unconditional love that is always present, no matter how far we wander from our true self. That presence is always there, welcoming us, loving us. It's that Abba that is holding us and embracing us and saying, welcome home. I have always been here, Divine love. You've never been separated from divine love. It is within you. It's who you are. Open. And when we open our heart and really experience it, we can be that presence. We can be that presence. So I'd like to have an experience, for us all to have an experience of this, because it's important to really anchor this understanding. We all know, every one of us can have those moments of doubt and fear. We have those times where we forget who we truly are. We have those moments that we get caught into patterns that we can't seem to break. We have times that we squander our talents. We've had that. So to know that there is this place that we can kind of turn within, turn into our heart center. That's what we're doing. We're turning into this heart center. Then we experience wholeness. All right, so I'd like to just ask you to sit back and get comfortable. And if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and close your eyes. maybe gaze softly down. And let's have that experience connecting with that divine Father presence within us. So from this place, connected in the heart center, opening, breathing into that heart center, really feeling that presence of love there. Imagine being embraced by this tremendous love, this presence of love and light. Just there, constantly holding you, constantly embracing you and encouraging you. A presence that knows who you truly are, knows how magnificent you are, sees your potential, never stopped believing in you. Breathe. And we can imagine that presence within us saying, trust. Trust that life essence within you. Trust yourself. You are highly capable. You are so loved. You are so loved. Again, feel that presence embracing you, surrounding you. Unconditional love. That's that spirit. That's that divine fathering presence in us. And when you're ready, bring your awareness back into the room. Breathe. Open your eyes. And just know that you can turn to that at any time. Anytime you feel overwhelmed or stressed or like you're not enough or you feel separate from that, as we all do at times, we feel separate from that nature. Just turn within and open and feel that embrace, feel that presence. So, whether your experience of your earthly father was positive or painful or somewhere in between, we want to honor all of those people who played that fathering role in our life, as they did, in the best way that they possibly could, given the consciousness they had at the time. We all do the best we possibly can, given the consciousness we had at the time. So we want to express our gratitude for what we received, what we how contributed to our life, or practice forgiveness. That's a practice for us that we can do. And it's so healing. It is so releasing, the practice of forgiveness. Yeah. And we can remember that this divine fathering presence is continually calling us forth into a greater experience of life. And when we open our hearts to it and allow it to guide us, we can be that presence for others. And from that place, from that awareness, every time we encourage someone, every time we share our wisdom with a young person, or every time we remind someone how strong they are, how capable they are, how loved they are. We are channeling that divine presence that is working through, in, and as us. All right, we have an affirmation that we can end this portion of today with. Let's take a look at that. Take a deep breath. And together, as I open my heart and allow this divine fathering presence to guide me, I can be an encouraging presence for others. And so it is. Namaste.
This is the Juneteenth and LGBTQ part of our presentation this morning here, these two songs, but they actually work out really well together. Because you're just going to keep believing, right? That's what you're going to do, and it makes you believe in what you believe in, and it brings you together. It brings the divine spirit to you, right? Helps out. And it lets you be able to give that to other people. And it'll let you be able to say nice things and help them move forward in their life. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless the child that's got her own, that's got her own. And the strong seem to get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't seem to make the grade. Mama may have, Papa may have, God bless the child that's got his own. God is on. Money, you got lots of friends crowding around your door. When the money's gone, all your spending they won't be around anymore. Which relations may give you a crust of bread and such. You can't help yourself, but don't change much. 'Cause Mama may have, Papa may have, God bless the child that's got their own, that's got their own. Every child's got to stand up and say,
every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. Now and then I get so insecure from all the pain what we do, no matter what we say, we're the song within the tune, full of beautiful mistakes. And everywhere we go, the sun will always shine. And tomorrow we might wake on the other side. 'Cause we are beautiful, no matter what they say. Words can't bring us down. No, 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 no. We are beautiful in every single way. Words can't bring me down. No, 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 no. So don't you bring me down too.
Every child's got to stand up and say, I got my own.
That was fun. That was fun. And thank you. Thank you to our musicians. Thank you, Reverend Victoria, for that wonderful reminder. Thinking of the open arms, the warm hug. It's often very natural, not always, but often, very natural to extend that grace to a child who thinks that they made some terrible mistake and lost our love. But as we're adults, it may be a little bit harder to feel like maybe we don't deserve certain things. Maybe we have that judgment. So thank you for the reminder of open arms and a warm hug to all of us. So thank you. We're now at that time where we can offer our own gifts, which first, thank you for being here. That in itself is a gift, to be here and share this space. But to offer up our gifts as an exchange of energy that helps to support the functioning of this space, of this community, and of everything that we have. So we have, first, we're going to, right, is this first? Yeah, for some reason I had it flipped in my mind again. So what brings us here together? Every organization will have a vision and a mission, and it's important to remind ourselves of that, of what brings us here, what makes us who we are here at Unity Center of Peace. So let's read that together. Our vision. We envision the divine light awakening in all. Our mission. We center in peace and love. We connect in our hearts with others. We celebrate our journey toward wholeness. Empower others to experience their spiritual magnificence. And so it is. And again, thank you for sharing and celebrating your own spiritual magnificence here with us. So in order to support, as I was saying, this community and the functioning and everything that we have, now is where we can offer up those gifts. And there are multiple ways that we can do that. If you would like to make a contribution today, you can do so using that QR code if you want to give electronically. Also in the seat back in front of you, there's a little envelope if you'd like to make a cash or check donation. If you do donate online, there's a little blue card you can put into the bowls to signify that. And for our conscious sustainers who give regularly on a regular basis, there's a little green card that you can put in as a symbol of your offering. So if you will find what that is, what it is that you have to offer, to share in this exchange, and hold that to your heart as we offer it up to the community and say this blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive, and all that I am.
The power of love is here now. The power
to everyone. I'm joined with our prayer partner for today, Mel. And if you will, extend your hands out to send the love and the energy as we appreciate, extend gratitude and love, and bless these gifts that they will go forth out into the community. They will come back to each of us. They will bless our lives with clarity and abundance and love. And so it is. And Mel is also taking our prayer request box back out to the foyer where you can find it after the service. Anybody can fill out a prayer request and put it in there. So, I'd like to welcome any of our visitors and guests that we have with us today. I see a few unfamiliar faces, but as I've learned, even in the years that I've been here, there's always people who've been coming longer than I have, and I just haven't seen them. So, if you are new, this is your first time, welcome. If this is your second time, welcome back. We're glad that you found something that you liked. We also have some little information, some packets that we can give you. So if you are new and you would like that, you can raise your hand, and one of our greeters will bring that to you. Or if not, you can see them afterward, and we can get that to you as well. We have one right here. All right, so welcome. We hope that you enjoyed the service, and if it resonates with you, we'd love to see you back sometime. We are also blessed today with beautiful flowers in our service. So one of our traditions is to have a flower angel who brings in the flowers to bless this space and then offers up a dedication of these. Today is from Robbie Robbins there in the back, working the sound booth. So thank you, Robbie. And I'm going to read Robbie's dedication. In honor of Father's Day, the summer solstice, and the wonderful souls of Unity Center of Peace. May these flowers remind us that growth takes time, sunshine is free, and wisdom often arrives as a result of odd or unexpected things, like becoming parents to not one, but two puppies in the golden years of our life. And to my wonderful wife, Roshana, thank you for this charmed and beautiful life we share. Thanks for inspiring a life filled with love, music, fun, friendship, faith, and adventure. You have such an uplifting presence and are my favorite person to wake up to, an awesome traveling companion, and the extraordinary woman this guy has always dreamed of. Happy Father's Day, happy summer solstice, and blessings to Unity Center of Peace. Thank you, Robert, for that wonderful dedication. I will say one last thing before I step down. I want to just add my own little commentary because there's too much synchronicity. So I'm speaking again here in a couple of weeks, and when I plan what I want to say, I'll write things out, and a lot of times music comes to my mind. I'll have like 5 or 6 songs that I found very inspiring, and I don't sing them, but I try to put the message, what it gave me, into different words to have a message. And so as I've been thinking about that, I was like, sometimes I'll talk with the musicians before and say, hey, what do you think of this song? If it works, maybe you could put it in, maybe not. And I was thinking, what's a good song? And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll talk to the musicians soon. And I was going to ask them to sing. I was like, Willy Wonka, A World of Pure Imagination. And here it was today, and that was just too much. I was like, I just have to share. So thank you for that. It was beautiful. The Spirit is definitely telling us that song is needed. So thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Bright Matter.
Cool. Well, this is the Father's Day part. I'm just going to make a little editorial. Fathers must be much more complicated than mothers because mother songs are pretty. There's a couple, but most of the time they're, I love my mom. She was beautiful. She was nice. She took care of me, and this. Father songs are not that way, and I had a couple very stern comments. You're not going to do Cats in the Cradle. No, we're not going to do Cats in the Cradle. So, and it goes on from there. Daddy sang bass. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Nope, that isn't going to work. You can try to do an Eric Clapton song. He's got a couple of them, but they are so sad that you can't get by them, right? So,
What did I get? What the best part of my relationship with my dad was probably the friendship. So let's do some friendship songs. Okay, let's do that. And we're gonna have a slide up here pretty soon. You'll see this will be our second one.
Yeah.
But if you know the words to this song, I didn't know where it was from. I thought it was from Shrek, but it's from Toy Story. Anyway. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your warm little bed, you just remember what your old pal said. You've got a friend in me. Oh yeah. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You got your troubles, I got them too. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do for you. If we stick together, we can see this through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Now other folks may be smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny, 'cause you got a friend in me. Oh yes, you got a friend in me. I said that you got a friend in me. People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's the one boy, cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him, so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or whether we're talking son to son, 'cause he's my one more time with the chain. Oh, people, let me tell you about my best friend. He's my one boy, cuddly toy, my up, my down, my pride and joy. People, let me tell you about him, so much fun. Whether we're talking man to man or whether we're talking son to son, 'cause he's my best friend. La, ba, da, ba, da, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 Scooby, ba, da, ba, ba, da, Chibbity, ba, 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 Scooby, ba, ba, da, ba, dum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, dum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, dum.
I knew we were going to catch up to the slide at some point. Everybody was going, wait, that's not the words of the song we're singing. We got it. Thank you. It was great. Okay, so I have some things to share with you about what's going on this afternoon and later on in this week. But always, to find out more details about everything, please go to our website, unitychapelhill.org, and you'll find out more, and you can also register for things. So I think we've had a really beautiful Unity Blooms fundraiser. The last few months, very successful, and we have a special guest, Maria, to come up and share a little bit about the last little bit of our fundraiser.
Hi. For those who don't know, thank you. I've been away for 3 weeks, and I have to tell you, it feels like coming home. I walked into the building after hugging a bunch of people. I went straight to the fridge to see what was in the fridge. I don't know if any of you remember that. Coming home, I was like, what's going on around here? Anyway, don't know where that came from. Right, so as you know, we had one of our angel members in our community brought this idea of Unity Blooms to us back in April. And she emailed the board after a particular Sunday service, and she said, I want to run a fundraiser, and I want to raise $25,000 for some of the projects that need doing. It was after our annual meeting, and there were some needs. And I will tell you, this was a moment. And you know, I feel like Victoria, and I want to just name you, Laura, Volk, and Joe as well, have been our divine father presence through all of this. And just to clarify this, guiding, encouraging, trusting the process, empowering, and nourishing the community. This was how these two amazing people have moved this community through this process. And then we've had the trustees looking at me through the back window there. Hello. And we have, followed and had one foot in this process with great optimism and hope. And I'll be perfectly frank with you, we've had another foot in what we called reality and said, are you nuts? What happens if people give now and then at the end of the year they don't give again? And then we're like, that's a lot of money for a pretty small community. And so Reverend Victoria has, sometimes done this, grabbed us by the ears, sometimes held our hands, and has said, this is our natural state. We are an abundant community, and get on board because this is happening. And that Laura has done the same thing. And so, as we head into our last week of June, of a $25,000 goal, as of Friday, we are at $22,000. And as of next Friday, we have another commitment for an additional $1,000. So we are $23,000 toward the $25,000 goal. Many of you already know this, but I just want to say, so this money is going towards repairing and replacing and improving the downstairs HVAC system, which is our daycare. That daycare supports our building because she pays a really, great amount of rent every month, and we need to look after her. This is a huge thing. We are also, as many of you know, gravel asphalting the driveway in July, which is another big project. The HVAC is also going to be done in July. And we're getting a barn door for the kitchen, which I know it sounds like a small thing, but that's going to help our traffic flow immensely because those doors, anyone here ever been banged by the kitchen door as they're trying to get, out, indoor, outdoors, anything. So this is part of improving traffic flow. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. And as I contemplated standing up here today, I just, we are manifestors of the highest order that this community can raise $25,000. That's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
And first thing I want to do is thank Reverend Victoria and Laura Falk for their vision and for their unwavering commitment to doing this. And I want to thank the board for keeping it real. And I will tell you, it has been so much work. We've gotten quotes, and then the quotes changed, and it has been a full-time job. And I thank Carla and Stephanie and me. Yeah, all of us. And Chris Eagle, who has also, once again, held the torch here and really helped because he's got the technical know-how. So, $2,000. If we had 100 people give $20 today, we would be there. If we had 50 people give $40 today, we would be there. Please, let's just bring it home. And let's not wait until next Sunday. Let's have an announcement next Sunday that we did it. So please, if you've given, first of all, heartfelt thank you because you've helped make this happen. If you gave, but you could give a little more, now is your moment. If you haven't given yet, and you can give a little bit, it doesn't matter how much, it's the contribution of creating to the abundance or adding to the abundance of this community. Let's go and let's make it happen. And thank you, everybody. Yeah, here's to us.
Thank you, Maria. That's beautiful. That's our board president right there. Yeah. Woo! Okay, so that last little bit also, I just want to let you know, is the drainage. There's some drainage, water seeping into our foundation. We don't want it in the foundation. We will have to divert it right out here. So that costs a little bit, and the barn door. So that's what you are supporting with that. Okay, we did talk about celebrating Juneteenth. And in case you want to know, it was June 19th, 1865, when the last enslaved African American learned of their freedom. And this is what that's what we're celebrating. And it was really good to have this whole, if you scan that, you can also go to this website that has all this listing of all of these various restaurants, Black-owned businesses, and organizations that we can support. Thank you. Okay, Unity Justice live broadcast. Pat, would you like to come up and share about that?
I promise
You're-
Victoria this would be no longer than 40 seconds.
So,
So I want to say
but just
that,
get in front of the
I
mic.
I want to say that on behalf of the Unity Social Justice Ministry team, we had 13 participants at our play shop last week, and they have a better idea of what we do. And I also want to tell you that we broadcast twice monthly on YouTube, our own YouTube channel. We're having our regular broadcast party today at 3 o'clock. Arrive at 2:30 if you want to stay for the potluck. We watch together, have a Zoom meeting together, and then do a potluck. Thank you.
Comes up quicker than you think, right? This really sounds like great. Birthing a new spiritual consciousness. What if the chaos we see is actually a spiritual awakening? That sounds really intriguing. Thank you. Okay, so youth and family, and I think Shannon will probably share this, so I'll go quickly. So next week, the 28th, they are revealing this beautiful nature-based sculpture that represents the 12 powers that they've been working on together. So they will be revealing that, a whole reveal party, right? And refreshments will be served. And just to sort of mark your calendars, we are planning a movie night, a family movie night. So bring kids, bring grandkids, ask neighbors to, come, and it's really, and this movie is fabulous. It's called Flow. And I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't seen it, it's just so beautifully done and such a beautiful message of teamwork, love and teamwork. So, and there's pizza too, so how could you refuse, right? Okay, so Irina, would you come up and share about our community art project, which is starting, oh, you didn't know? Well, you do know now.
We are doing community project.
Yeah.
Which was idea of Victoria and all of us helping and participating. So we're going to have sign-up sheet and a deck. We have 16 spots available, so it's very limited edition. So please line up nicely, don't fight, and sign up on the sheet. We need 16. If we have more than 16, we divide in one more round, so it's going to be 32. So we'll see where we are, how many we are. And I don't know if we have paints available on the deck after service each time, so people can paint after the service.
Starting next week,
So you can collaborate. You can group 2, 3, and get one window because it's kind of bigger spot. Do that, form the groups. We don't want to hear one excuse, I'm not artistic, okay? That's not allowed. No one allowed to say that. So if you want to be memorized forever on our community project, sign up, prepare, think something at home, bring it, glue something, make a poem, make a 3D art, glue on it. Everything is open. So.
And the theme is peace.
Peace.
Envisioning peace in the world. So there's a circle in the center that's going to represent Unity's center of peace, and then how all of these spokes, these rays that radiate out, that how you envision peace in the world. All right. Okay, so, and last minute announcement coming up is the June birthday celebration. And you don't even have to have a birthday in June to come and celebrate this. This will be at Nantucket Grill on Thursday at 5:30. We will be celebrating. Okay, Sacred Cafe. Immediately afterwards, are we going to do this outside today? Why not? It's beautiful, right? Did you have something?
Do we have a community meeting next Sunday on potluck?
No, it's a couple of weeks, but it's coming up, yeah. Oh, you got something back here, Kelly?
I'm hosting a concert here in 2 weeks that's open to the community, and it's with one of the most beautiful people I've ever met in my life,
Beautiful. When is that?
It's July 4th.
July 4th. Oh, July 4th. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. All right. And if you want to know more, talk to Kelly after the service. Deeper dive discussion. Gaines Steer is facilitating that today. Welcome back, Gaines. So that will be at 12:30 in the last room on the right. 3-Minute Miracle is your opportunity to sit with somebody who's trained in affirmative prayer, who can really see the highest possibility for whatever situation you got going on in your life. And it's Mel Karen is our prayer partner today. Thank you, Mel. And if you are joining us online, you can always write an email to prayer@unitychapelhill.org and put your name and phone number in there, and somebody will call you back to pray with you. All right, that's it. I see some kids back there. Let's welcome them in.
Okay, hello everyone. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, so but first things, big thanks for the 4 kids showing up today. Celebrating for some who have been away for a while. Big thanks to Kai for showing up today as well. Okay, the kids are going to hand out the Father's Day cards, the Fathering Day cards. If you would like one, please raise your hand and go forth. Hand them out. While they're doing that, we got some dad jokes. What do you call a line of people waiting to get into the barber? What do you call, anyone who wants to answer? Raise your hand up high. No? You call it a barbecue. Yes, all right, another one. The inventor of the knock-knock joke won a prize. Do you know which one it was? Close. No. The Nobel.
This one relates to the World Cup. What lights up a soccer stadium? A soccer match.
One more. Where do you find the most amount of black holes? In a black sock. Thank you. Okay. All right. Great. So we're going to continue. The dad jokes are ending now. You are relieved. We're going to continue with the power of imagination. We did hang up the sculpture. We've got to go and imagine it a little bit more. Next week we're going to reveal it with all of our things, and that's it. So let's bless the children.
Everywhere, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you just the way you are, and we behold the Christ in you. Mwah. All right, stand, let's take a hand, say a prayer of protection with I am statements, and sing the peace song. Oh, here you are? Okay. Let's take a deep breath together. Together, the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Hi, it's Reverend Victoria here. I'm at Unity Center of Peace with our house band, Bright Matter.
Hello.
Yeah, and if this video has inspired you or empowered you or opened your heart, opened your consciousness, or even just given you hope, we ask that you support what we're doing here by making a donation today, going to unitychapelhill.org or clicking the link below, and we thank you.